Hey everyone, it's Stephanie 1111 Witchy Babe, and I am back today with Leo's reading for March and what messages, what energy you guys are going to be facing, whatever needs to come out with the tarot and oracle cards. I want to welcome back all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for all of your support and comments and likes. It all means so much to me. I would also like to welcome you if you are new. So this reading is going to be for Leo energy for March, and that can be a Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, or Mars. So make sure you are checking out your other placements for additional messages that you need to hear for next month, or this month if you're listening in March. And as always, I'd like to give the normal disclaimer. This is a general energy reading. I am not reading your personal energy. I'm trying to pick up on everybody that is going to watch this video. So that means you can only take the information that's for you. You have to leave behind anything else that is not. Also, I am an intuitive tarot reader, which means that I don't always read traditionally. So if you also read tarot and you notice that I might not say something that is linked to the traditional meaning of the card, it's because I'm getting downloads, I channel information. There's a lot of other things going on behind the scenes. So just keep that in mind whenever you're watching the video. If you ever have anything come up with your own knowledge that you know about tarot and you think you see a message, regarding something else, then take that message with you. That is for you. That's a part of the reading. It's just not everything is going to be verbalized, because I would be here way too long if I verbalized everything I got. So I only give the stuff that needs to come out for sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and dive on into your reading, Leo energy, what's going to be going on in March. And all the decks you see in the background I'm going to be using. I'm using that chakra deck, which is my newest deck. So I do have my book here in case I need to grab it. Okay. I want to give this a quick tap because it's feeling a little funky. I've done a lot of readings today. Too much energy on them. There we go. That feels better. Okay. What's going on in March? Got some cards popping out. Wow, okay. So we have, interesting, we have throat chakra. We have mental conflict. We have accelerated motion. And then I also have choose wisely, but it's in reverse. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is I feel like there's some communication that's coming in for you that's going to cause a lot of confusion. So this could be a message. This could be verbal communication with another person. This could be something that some thoughts you have and you're trying to kind of communicate them out, and it's really kind of confusing you on how to do so. But I do believe it's something that you need to, it's something you have to do. You have to give a response. You have to, I just heard write a paper for some of you, this might be related to schoolwork. But it's something you have to respond to, and it causes a lot of confusion on what is the best way to do it. I believe there's many options here on how you can respond to the situation. And again, the situation to me is so massive, not in regards to what it is, but in the different options that the situation could be picking up on are so completely, some people it could be school, some people it could be a message from, a person from their past, some people it could be they get into an argument and how are they going to respond? So it could definitely play out different for everyone, but whatever it is, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of choices of where you can decide, but the thing is that a lot of those options are not very good. And more than likely, whenever it's reversed like that, it's almost like the options that are the negative ones will be the most appealing for you at that time. So for instance, an example I'm getting is somebody that's deciding to blow up in anger as a response to some information they receive, instead of kind of taking some time to think about it and think about what the best approach would be. I feel like the other thing is that some of you, I'm getting with these two cards, need to slow down your reaction. You're going to want to respond very quickly, and you need to kind of reel it back because you need to make the right choice in how you respond. So basically, I feel the biggest warning is just kind of watch yourself and how you respond to people this next month. If anything comes up that causes you to be kind of confused and unsure, then you want to take some time and kind of slow down your response time. Because I feel like, again, the options that are going to be, leading you down maybe a path you don't want to go down with this situation are going to be the ones that are the most appealing in the moment. So that's why it's best to kind of, all right, I'm feeling this kind of way. Maybe I'm going to slow everything down and wait to respond. While you do have to respond, and while it is something that to me seems like it needs to be done in a timely fashion, so to me that could indicate, a more face-to-face confrontation, you can always take a few moments to take a deep breath and really think before you open your mouth, or even maybe say, I got to walk away for a second and then come back and respond. So let's see what else is going on here. What other messages need to come out? Passion ignited. Interesting. Okay. What else? And suffering in silence. What the heck? Okay. Let me get another deck here. Clarify this total weird energy. Well, one thing I could see kind of jumping off from this message is, again, the situation could ignite some passion, aka anger, in you. And then it's almost like having to hold that in silence before you decide how to respond. But I think this is picking up on something different. So I'm going to get some clarification. Earth element stability. Okay. One more card, please, with this. Interesting. Venus. Okay. And Venus came out reverse. So I have a couple different messages with this. So I feel like, wow, I have a lot of different messages with this. Okay, so some of you might be dealing with an earth sign. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, or sorry. Actually, I meant to say Libra because that was going to be my next sign. But you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You also might be dealing with a Libra. There is heavy Taurus vibes because we do have Venus and we have earth element. So that's 2 markers for Taurus. But let's move on from that. If you are in, I feel like there's like this passion igniting within a relationship, mostly ones that are already existing, but there could, and it could be others that are in situations where you're like apart from one another. You might be, I'm seeing boats. So you might like live in different countries or in different, areas of your country where there's quite a distance to get to one another. And there's like this passion igniting, but it almost seems like, like it's difficult. Like, you have so much passion towards one another, but you can't be in person. And so there's a lot of suffering that comes. So there's a bit of instability that comes with that as well. And the stability is not like, it's like emotional stability with feeling stable and secure in the connection. It's almost like, what is the phrase that I'm hearing? God, I hate when this happens. Like, I can't fully hear it, but I can hear it, if that makes sense. It's like, it's just like the fire is too hot. There's a phrase about the fire being too hot and it catching everything on fire type thing. But it's just too, it's too much passion projected onto somebody else. Let me get some clarifiers because I feel like I'm getting caught up here. Like, what is this? The other thing I'm actually seeing this is as a warning for some of you financially, that there could definitely be some financial struggles that you're facing in March. And some feeling of being kind of insecure and unstable. And so it just kind of telling you, let me get some advice on that though. So first, let's get some advice on that since I'm bringing up financial issues. Let's get some advice on it and we'll circle back. Yeah, okay, I was just going to say, I don't feel like your financial issues are because of some big bill or something like that. I feel like you've overindulged and you're going to be kind of facing some bills. And so that may be why you're suffering in silence, because you kind of know it's like you're bad because you just bought too much stuff. But you will have, I feel also you're going to have the drive and motivation to kind of get things squared away. So this is going to be a time for you to like get your bills caught up, like jot down, like get yourself on a stricter budget, whatever it is that you need to do to get things more aligned. Can I get some information though on this being a relationship and that sensation I'm getting about things being too hot and causing a lot of pain almost? Yeah, I think this is just really, if you have a long distance relationship, it just might be one of those months that you guys just have a harder time with the distance is kind of what I'm getting. You guys just really want to be around each other. You really love each other. You really miss that connection and it's just going to cause a lot of suffering. So I feel like the message here is that if your partner is acting weird this month, like don't build up things in your head of what's going on. They're just also suffering from wanting to be with you and wanting to be around you. So it brings some kind of instability into the connection. So this isn't that fun of a reading, guys. I do apologize. I always hope for really positive things, but I feel like this is more warnings of just kind of how to make your month run a little bit smoother because there is some bumps in the road for you guys. So let's see. I'm getting pulled to use this deck that I don't have in the background But let's see what needs to come out of it. Why I'm being drawn to it. This is the Angel Answers deck. Helpful people. I feel like you need to, and I had told this to the Cancer reading. So if you have any Cancer placements, you're going to definitely want to check that out. Or if you're dealing with a Cancer, I would listen to that reading as well. But I feel like you need to verbalize how you're feeling, especially if that resonates with the long distance relationship, or a relationship where you're just having like difficulties of like being together for whatever reason. And you need to you need to either like write it out for yourself or do a voice memo. That's what I like doing, like a voice memo of like just me talking about whatever it is that's upsetting to me. Or if you have somebody, you know, that you can confide in, that would be even best, because we have helpful people. Like, you need to verbalize this. I feel like you really need to communicate with another person how you're feeling, to kind of just give you a different perspective. And it's not necessarily what that person says, but I do feel like that person could have some divine information given to them to give to you. But it's more of just like, you know, being able to confide in another person and just express all of these emotions and get them out of your body instead of just holding them in. And this also is that the situation will improve. Like, things are going to get better. Things are not always going to be the way they are right now. So I'm going to say, Leo, you guys aren't going to be having the easiest month. Things aren't going to be running the smoothest, but these seem to be a lot more bumps in the road than big events. Like, this is not towers. This is not big life-changing things. It might be even a little bit of a boring month for you. I'm getting more of a just kind of like a meh month, with some things that you have to kind of deal with. So the best advice, and you know, we will be in Mercury retrograde and in the shadow of it for the majority of March. And so that's probably a big reason why this is happening. Plus, we are in Pisces season. And that's also probably a big reason of why it just kind of feels like things are muddy and unclear and some confusion. That all comes with that all comes with Pisces energy, Neptune energy. You know, Neptune, it's like Neptunian. It's kind of how everything feels right now. So yeah, just kind of write it out, slow your response time down. Don't react on your first emotions or your first instincts to things, to arguments, or to communications. And, you know, try to remind yourself that things will not always feel this way, and feelings are temporary. Okay, so that's going to be your reading, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, you know, if it resonates. You already have some of this energy in your life as it is right now. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Whenever you read this, whenever you listen to this, if you'd like to book a personalized reading, you can do that at my website, 1111witchybabe.com. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.